coming back to your last point about no money being able to bring back those years of our life, it just made me remember something where someone asked a person, if I gave you $1 billion right now, would you take it? They said yes. They said, okay, if I gave you $1 billion right now, but said tomorrow you can't make up, would you still take it? You wouldn't take it. So no amount of money would bring back those 15 years of life. Time is more precious than money. So yeah, I think the only way, the thing which is more important than money is getting the justice.
The way that they even do the recompense or compensation, whatever you want to call it, I mean, have you found that it's been a really grueling, brutal process? Because a lot of people have said to me how they have to keep doing work, check this, do that. So it's quite a lot of pressure, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even just to get to that point.
Yeah, it's an everyday thing.
Yeah.
It's not just an hour or two of your day. It's an everyday thing, and it gets tiring.
Yeah, which is what Rahul was talking about, that drip, and not being able to move forward.
For them it's work. They're doing their work, but for us it's digging our pains.
Yeah, it's your life. Sorry,
just the compensation, I just want to say, in the case of Grenfell, there was a case of suddenly it was, we were all told that there is a compensation, there's a settlement, and you've got kind of, I think it was like a month or something to decide to take it. Either you take it, or you're left alone to kind of deal with these corporate companies and the government and everything, and you kind of were bullied to take it. And there was a deadline, and you either had to sign, and the understanding was that either you go solo and you never do anything because they're so big, or you go with the crowd and you get your compensation through the hell of it, but then you can't ever prosecute them again because it's been settled. So again, it's a way to shut us up and just finish it all, and it's not a lot of money in terms of what's happened, but it was very forcefully put up on us. And the figures weren't known, we had no idea how much we'll get other than the basic. And when you look at the cases, it was like 20 years, somebody couldn't work and has gone to prison, and they've lost their young life. Is really not that much, it's the same. But you know, it gets seen differently in the media.
So one of the things that came up is that obviously, if you, as you were saying, in the United States there are consequences. You go to jail, you pay massive compensation, damages. In the United Kingdom, even the damages don't seem to be really equivalent to the harm done. So is that sort of what you're finding? The shocking kind of lack of damages paid when there is state and corporate negligence?
Yeah, I mean, the damages that are paid for one's life to have an amount, I think the set amount is per deceased person is 13,500, I think, in that range. So, which is a joke. I mean, how you could put a sum on one's life and rob him all of his life, and that's the sum you would receive is crazy.
I don't know, it's always one of my motives. One of the motives that I learned from across the pond, the Americans quite often say, if you settle for it, you deserve it. I don't think we deserve this. We're not going to settle for this. We want a cultural change. We want to change in the attitude, in the culture of the way authorities go about their business. And this is a benefit of the country, not just a few people who have been affected by disaster, but in the areas where kind of, if we don't make change in future, this would revisit us and haunt us.
Because there's, of course, the Windrush people. They called this morning saying they wanted to be here and could they come to the next time that we'll meet. there's the contaminated blood, you know, so these things keep happening, and there will be, as one of the other families said, there will be another Grenfell. It just might not be a fire, but it will be another big disaster. It wasn't the first, it won't be the last. So maybe it's this is a sort of quite good forum for you all to be talking to each other and sharing. But is there anything that you want to say or something up? What you would like? What would make a difference? What would give you hope?
For me, the only thing would be to get justice, but not take time. We've been speaking for 6 years and a half. We always will be speaking, but will we ever be heard? But when I mean heard, it's heard and then get facts. Not only hear and say, okay, we really feed you, and then just close the door and forget about Grenfell.
So it's about being heard. That will give you hope, yes? I hope you've been heard today. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and stay strong.